we're building all of this artificial intelligence infrastructure. Anthropic and ChatGPT and OpenAI, all of these artificial intelligence companies are working towards this goal of recursive self-improvement. What does that mean? That basically means the artificial intelligence writes its own code and learns from its own mistakes and writes its own code again, and it keeps doing that over and over and over and over again until it creates this super AI and continues to learn and develop and rewrite itself. But in order for this to happen, the amount of energy that would be required is massive, which would also mean the amount of data centers needed to support this infrastructure would also be massive. So if we do put artificial intelligence into a recursive loop, a loop that goes on indefinitely, wouldn't that essentially mean we're doing the same thing with producing data centers and energy? So that essentially the only thing that's left on planet Earth is one giant technological machine. In a sense, this is the paperclip problem. If you optimize for making paperclips, you're just going to keep making more and more paperclips until eventually you've consumed all of Earth's resources and that everything has been turned into paperclips. But perhaps this is already happening with artificial intelligence and data centers. How do we know? If the artificial intelligence needs more energy and more data centers to compute more things, it's going to be incentivized to make more data centers and more energy production. And where does that end? If there is no end to that for loop, and if it is a for loop, or if it is a indefinite loop, I should say, I'm not a programmer, but if it is an indefinite loop, does that essentially turn Earth into one giant supercomputer where every atom is optimized for calculating ones and zeros?